What's going on, guys? Decoration Dude here, and today I have a really cool video of this 12-foot carriage hearse with Reaper. I believe this one was sold at Costco. It has that same type of style box as the Haunted Castle does, and this is actually not my first one. The first one I got off of Nolan's Airborne Inflatable channel, so shout out to him. And we drove 4 hours to go pick up a lot of inflatables, and the Carriage was one of them, and I ended up buying it off him. He gave me a really good deal on it because it had its fair share of issues, and over the past couple weeks I've been trying to fix it, and I got it to the point where I was pretty happy with it, but it had its flaws. It had tape and stuff on it, and then I saw someone post this in the Facebook group. They saw it on eBay. It was actually Branden, the inflatable master, so shout out to him. And thank you, Branden, for posting this. But this was on eBay for $200. It was a bid. I sent an offer for $175. I'm like, if I can get it for that much, I would take it over the one I have. And they accepted it, surprisingly. But I mean, the box is huge, so shipping was really expensive. So in total, I think I paid close to $300 for this inflatable. And with the original one that I have, I'm just trying to make my money back on it, honestly. I know I won't make all my money back. I'm just trying to get as close as I can. But the box is in pretty good condition. It still has the inner box, and it has the stake box in there. But the inflatable itself, it's overall in better condition than my other one. It doesn't have any holes, and it doesn't have a second fan. I added a second fan to my other one, and I kind of regret doing that now. It didn't necessarily need it, but it just gives it a nice boost. But in general, this inflatable is just way underpowered. I think the fan it has is equivalent to a YEF 125. I don't know. I don't remember the exact model, but it's really not the most powerful fan. It definitely needs a 200. And in general, even brand new out of the box, these things don't really inflate the best. But as you can see, mine is a little bit faded in some of the fabric, but overall it's still better than my other one, because my other one had holes all over it and stuff. So yeah, anyways, I'll go ahead and get it plugged in and we'll get it inflated. Alrighty guys, so here it is. Now the horses and the Reaper and the wheels, they inflate pretty fast. But this part back here, it takes like a good 5 to 6 minutes to inflate. I mean, it takes a while, and it really doesn't inflate that good at all. And that's really how all of them are, just because I think the fan is pretty underpowered for this size of inflatable, especially with like an animation, and it has these the faces, and those weigh it down a little more. But overall, it still inflates pretty good. The only real big issue with this one is it is faded, but it's not really that bad. The only really bad part is up on the top. Yeah, like right there. It's the only really bad part. It doesn't inflate the best, but none of these really do. The Reaper in the back pops up great. The Reaper on the other one I had did pop up good too. Now on my other one of the main issues it had was this part was completely ripped out, and then the original owners just put tape over it, and that tape was like really sticky, so I didn't even try messing with that. And there was several holes on the horse's head and all throughout here, and the horses did not stand up as good, so it didn't look as good as this one. And honestly, I thought this one was just in a little bit better condition, so that's why I went with this one. This thing does have strobe lights inside the Carriage. I don't know if you can see them. They're up there. And we'll take a look at the Reaper. The clear material is a little bit dirty. I'm gonna have to clean that off. And this lamp came unstitched. I'm gonna have to re-stitch that like that, but that's no big deal. we'll go ahead and take a look at the back. Really the same thing, pretty much. Just that main Reaper that's driving the carriage is looking to this side, so this is the front, and he is looking to the front too. One other thing I did want to mention is this does have like a sound box, sort of say. It's right in here. I'm not going to open it because the whole thing's going to deflate, but it doesn't make sound. It just controls the strobe lights. Or I don't even know if you can control the strobe lights. I think on the other one I looked at it and there was no switches on it or anything. I think it just is a housing for some of the wire to the strobe lights. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into that some more, but yeah. This inflatable also has a clear tube down there to help get some air to the front of the inflatable and the horses. I kind of wish they didn't do that. It looks kind of tacky, but really what they should have done is maybe if they wanted to put a 125 on this inflatable, then they should have put another 125 over here. Then it would have been good. One other thing I have to do is move this light right here. It fell. But yeah, there it is. In my opinion, this is my favorite hearse or carriage that they've made. There's a few that come close to it, but I think this is the best one that they have made. And my neighbors down the street actually used to have this one, and I went to one of their garage sales one time, and I asked them if they'd sell it to me because I never seen them use it. And they said they would give it to me whenever they were moving because they were getting ready to move, but I guess they ended up not moving because they still live there and I never got the inflatable. And then last Halloween they started getting in the Halloween again and they put it out, but sadly since they kept it in a garage it was worn, so I think they might have thrown it away now, I don't know. But anyways, I don't really have anything else to say about this one. Very cool inflatable and I recommend it if you can find it. And I'll go ahead and end the video here, so thanks for watching.